wake-up call is all we need to help shift our priorities, especially when it comes to our health. Well, that's exactly what happened to Charlene Bazarian. After losing 100 pounds the healthy way, this mother of two can be found sharing her story these days in hopes of inspiring others to put wellness first. Charlene's also here to show us how to make a healthy treat. Massachusetts native Charlene Bazarian celebrates her life being fit and healthy, but not too long ago she was struggling with her weight and self-confidence.
I think more and more I did less and less. I think you become a spectator in life and you start to realize you're doing less. Like, I used to play racquetball on the weekends and then got too busy for that. Used to go for walks with friends or bike rides, and little by little those things kind of just, gave way to work and life.
Growing up, weight had never been an issue. In fact, she was a healthy kid with big aspirations.
I remember in 6th grade, I wrote a paper on that I wanted to be an attorney, and I guess I never questioned it again.
After high school graduation, Charlene stayed local and went to college.
Boston College was my first choice. That is where I went to college. I absolutely loved it there. And I ended up at Suffolk Law School.
In 1989, Charlene graduated and continued working at the law firm until she opened up her own practice. She even got married and started a family.
I think my story was pretty, common among most people. I think I gained the freshman 15 in college, and then a little bit more in law school. Then I started working, and I think that it just kind of, the weight slowly crept on.
On a day meant for self-care and relaxation, Charlene had a jarring wake-up call.
I went to a day spa, and the one-size-fits-all robe didn't fit me. And I just remember being mortified that I had to go back to the front desk and ask the woman at the desk if they had a larger robe. She just kept making me say it over and over again.
Feeling embarrassed and fighting back the tears, Charlene decided to make a change.
And this kind of became my aha moment for me. Didn't realize it had kind of gotten that bad, and she was so mean to me about it that that was kind of my motivation to this time I mean it.
Not knowing how to start, she simply began to mimic the habits of healthy people.
Started doing home video workouts, and I started subscribing to fitness magazines, and I drank protein shakes, and I ate protein bars, and then eventually I got a personal trainer.
By 2012, Charlene had lost over 100 pounds. Her transformation was an inspiration.
My trainer that I had been going to suggested I send my before and after pictures in, and I was like, oh, don't be silly. And she was like, no, you've made such a huge accomplishment. And I think I sent it into a workout catalog, and I got picked, and they featured me in the catalog with my story. And then a few months later, they contacted me and said Good Housekeeping saw my story and wanted to do a feature on me.
With almost 10,000 followers and countless articles on her success, Charlene still gets humbled by the support.
I hear from people all over the world that read my story somewhere or that something really inspired them, and that, to me, is the